Hello everybody and welcome to our Infinity Battle Report today. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com and I am going through a trial of learning this game and getting it in my grasp. I'll be continuing with my Bakunin forces today against my guest, Jared, who has brought USAriadna, and we are going to be doing 300 points. So let's get right into the action.
We play and call it work.
Today we play Acquisition. This is one of the current ITS missions. Our deployment zones, as you see here, are actually up to 16 inches long. So we're going to have a little bit tighter no man's land. With Acquisition, there are three major objectives we're worrying about in the middle of the board. Now, the objectives to the left and the right here are antennas, communication devices. We actually have terrain set up to represent that. At the end of the game, you get 2 points for activating an antenna. And that's 2 for each antenna if you're able to activate both of them throughout the game. And then in addition to that, you'll gain 1 more point if you control the antenna. That's just by being in silhouette contact with it at the end, with, a relevant model. And to activate them, you of course need a specialist troop. One more thing to note about the antennas is that both players won't get the points for activating them. It's whoever has them activated by the end of the game will get the points, as they can flip between both sides throughout the game. Now, those are those 2 objectives. And the objective in the middle represents a tech coffin, which is worth 3 points at the end of the game to whoever controls it. We don't have the model for that. Let's imagine the coffin is inside of the building, but the objective represents where you have to stand to control it. Both players will be drawing a classified card throughout this game to further score some points, but they're a little more secret. One final fun tidbit of information for this mission is there are 2 QAZs in today's game. Anomalous creatures, not of this universe. They are going to be deployed 4 inches outside of your enemy's deployment zone. So both of them are going to be kind of in the middle there, and they attack anything within their zone of control, representing them skulking in that general area. Now, they have to have a logical path to attack the enemy there, but we'll figure that out when we get there. They have a burst of 3, they're kind of nasty, and they're definitely going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. I like to try and keep the experience natural here with Infinity, and that is secret information. If you guys want to know what's in the list, though, go to the end of the video. There should, maybe if I'm lucky, there'll be a button down below you can click that'll take you to the Army Showcases if you want to know what we're bringing before we get to the action. But otherwise, let's go ahead and roll off between our lieutenants to see who's going where and doing what. And we roll our lieutenant's willpower. I got a 1, which means I passed, technically. I need 13. 4.
4 bins.
Okay, well, you win. Yeah. All right, Jared, you won. You rolled a 4. Congratulations. Do you know what you want to do with it, though?
USAriadna's got big brain plays over here. So we're going to defend our territory and hold deployment. And I'm going to make you deploy first.
Okay, and then that means I get to decide initiative. I'm not smart enough to know what to do with that, so I'm just gonna go first, I guess.
That's usually the right choice.
Thank you, good, perfect. So you will do deployment, I will do initiative. We're gonna go ahead and do all of that right now. I do wanna show off some of the, we have to, before we put models down, we have to put those little nasty monsters down and a couple of other things. But I wanna give a shout out to some of the train companies here. These are GameMat.eu. It's like a whole set of their stuff, like the industrial stuff here. I like to imagine it's like a Slurm production facility or whatever crazy drinks they have in Infinity's universe. Definitely not Slurm, but something of the, I say Slurm because of green.
This could be my favorite part of Infinity lore because the USAriadnans have the only recipe for Coca-Cola.
Is that what's going on right now?
I think we're defending the Coca-Cola plant.
That is what is going on. It's what the Nomads are here for. It's what the Bakunin are here for. And then I think, well, these are actual Corvus Belli pieces. These are from the, what was it called?
This is the Hawk Station Terrain Pack.
That's what it was. We just wanted some taller kind of buildings to play with, and these fit the bill quite nicely here. And the battle mat itself is from Table War. It's like an outside environment. I feel like I like these non-city games for now because I played a bunch of Infinity games in cities, and I play a lot of 40K games in cities and a lot of Horus Heresy games in cities. I'm just tired of it. I just want to play not in cities for a bit.
No, I don't blame you. And I will say, for the American audience, there's actually a study that went out for tournaments, and Europeans really like their jungles and open terrain mats, whereas Americans love their city dense terrain. So for me, this is a breath of fresh air.
There was a comment chain about that in one of the videos I put up where I did a forest battle and someone had said something like, I have never even considered not playing in a city before. And then it went on about that. It's like, oh, we play with forests all the time where we are. And then like, it's like, where are you at? Well, I'm in Russia, or I'm over here playing here. It was kind of cool. Yeah, it was neat to know that there's different table setups for different metas in different areas.
It's nice, especially because it helps you use the actual rules for, like, you see terrain jungle, you see terrain desert. Like, if you never play on a desert map, that's never going to mean anything.
I actually have a model today that's got terrain 0 gravity. I don't know if that's relevant, but I have a 0 gravity terrain model today. I think we got lots of gravity. There's more than 0 gravity on the surface of today's battlefield.
I promise you, gravity is required for Coca-Cola.
Gravity is required for Coca-Cola production. All right, we're going to go ahead and deploy our pieces, and we'll be right back. We're back, and we're deployed. So I have my Mars Spider? I got that thing over here. First time running it. I am excited to try it out. Though I understand I'm probably not going to play it well, and it's going to die before I get to do anything with it. That's what I suspect. That's Luka's prediction, number 1. We have our Cenobite here with a rocket launcher. Reverend Moira, and then the Custodier and our Healer there. They're going to form a core fire team with this Reverend Moira being the fire team lead. They're all within coherency. This is our War Communication? Warcon? I can't remember the name.
War Correspondent.
Thank you, my correspondent. This is the reporter reporting everything going on. It's supposed to be deployed prone. Actually, no, not deployed prone. Deployed. We'll keep her standing up facing this way just in case. And then we have a Riot Girl fire team. This one in the middle is going to be the fire team lead. I'm going to put the markers down in a second. That's a Harris team, I believe. And we have a Cenobite with a Penitent over here forming a duo team. That's with a chain rifle, and this is an EM grenade launcher attached to a Red Fury, I believe. And then we do, because we're playing, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure Jared will correct me. But we have our non-combat, what are they called?
Oh, HVT.
HVTs, high value targets right here. Sorry, excuse the non-permanent tattoo. I couldn't get it off. It's just very colorful, if you're wondering. You got one over there, and then yours is, you said, what, an American?
Yep, he is American. Because we're defending our Coca-Cola production facility, he is our hyper-capitalist. He's making sure everything's going well.
We have a hyper-capitalist over there. And then I like to picture that this is just a naval officer, like some sort of deck officer from one of the Nomad ships that we are dragging along with us here. I do have a camo marker deployed right here, and this is I'm going to use this marker as a deployable repeater. I am, after playing enough games of Infinity, I'm pretty confident in knowing what kind of tokens I need. And I'm going to have to Forge design a set of tokens for me to use for my games of Infinity, because when it comes to the pogs, I lose track of them often. And sometimes it's important to remember where you have camo markers, I'd say. What do we have on your side there, Jared? Other than your hyper-capitalist.
Yep, so besides our hyper-capitalist, we've got a lot of duos today. So I've got a Grunt fire team duo here with Rosie. She's our Grunt character who's running around with a light rocket launcher with a paramedic Grunt next to her. I've got another Grunt duo with a regular Grunt with a rifle and a Grunt with an AP sniper rifle and BS shock. So she's a shock AP sniper.
Okay.
I've got a duo over here of a Marauder sniper +1 burst and a Minuteman NCO AP heavy machine gun. You'll notice they're pretty far away from each other, but duos and fire team ranges is only measured in zone of control, which is horizontal.
Oh, true.
And Marauders have forward deployment 4 inches, so they're allowed to go outside of the deployment zone. We've got a Minuteman missile launcher with a Minuteman with an X-Visor and a T2 rifle, so they're also in a duo hanging out together. And then we've got another veteran team with Unknown Ranger with an MSV level 1, AP Spitfire, Chain Colt, Heavy Pistol. He's got his Captain America shield, so he's pretty tough. And he's running around with a paramedic Marauder who's got a flamethrower, heavy flamethrower, and a rifle. And then sneaking around back here, we've got a Desperado, which is literally just Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboy!
He is the heavy pistol +1 burst version with chain rifle, smoke grenades, and we don't have to worry about this camo marker here.
Oh, there's a camo marker on the bridge. Very good. I should note that we also are little anomalous creatures from different universe. One will be patrolling this general area, and the other one will be patrolling around this area there. Those are for the scenario I was talking about earlier. I don't have fitting fire team markers yet, but I will be using the I'm with stupid markers to represent who my fire team leaders are. And then the arrow actually points towards them, so this is convenient. This is definitely for the old world, but this works.
I actually adore that. That is the greatest. I'm with stupid being the fire team leader.
Before I start my turn proper, you gotta do a few command point things.
I do. I spend 2 command tokens. And
they say command.
Yeah, they token for command.
They token for command.
So I'm going to start off with a speedball.
Ooh,
and
I have not used those yet.
So speedballs, you get 2 of them, and you pick one of them off of a chart, and then the other one you roll for randomly.
Okay.
I'm going to take a Vita Pack, which means if the model equipped with it takes a wound or takes any wounds at the end of an order step, they get to regain 1 if they're not dead. And that does mean if they're unconscious, they come back up.
It's like a little stim thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you give that to a model now, or is that something you can use for any model you want?
So I have to drop them in with what's called a combat jump.
Okay.
And they jump on a 14. I place the model down, or the token. I'm going to use supply tokens. I'll put them down, roll for them. If they land, they stay there. If they fail, I have to put them in my deployment zone.
Oh, you're actually getting airdrop supplies, is what you're saying. Oh,
and they happen at the start of one of your states phase.
Understood.
For my second command token, I'm going to start the Unknown Ranger over here with his AP Spitfire in Suppressing Fire.
All right, does that break him out of his fire team?
Yeah, he wouldn't not be able to be in a fire team with the Marauders, so they're not going to be in a fire team, but they might be later.
Okay, so you are going to suppress the fire down that lane. That absolutely makes sense. You have 2 command tokens left. Do we have to resolve your speedball thing now?
Those will be at the start of one of my turns.
Oh, okay, you're just saying that'll happen then.
But
you have to declare it now, use it then. Gotcha.
Yes, I'll declare the speedball during my turns, and then that's when we'll jump them in.
I don't think I'll be doing anything. I asked Jared if I should speedball, and can you reiterate what you just said? Because I'm going to jump in on this one, because I think I got something funny to say.
In general, I think it's better to speedball.
Okay, so you say, and then you followed up by saying, unless you think there's something better you can use with your command tokens, and then I'm going to follow up with, I don't even know what I can use my command tokens for. So I'm going to speedball, absolutely. Okay. I'll go down to 3 command points. You'll have 2 remaining because you went into suppressive fire.
Correct.
And we're going to go to my first round.
All right.
Thank you. Good luck to you too, but better luck to me, because I need it. Oh, I'm going to pick the Vita Pack because monkey see, monkey do. I have no idea what the other options are, but I like the sound of the Vita Pack, and I have to roll randomly for the other supply that's coming in. Correct?
Yes, sir.
11.
That is an 11. You get a jetpack.
Oh, that's cool. I get a jetpack and Vita Packs. This speedball with vitamins is going to try to drop right here beside my Cenobite with a chain gun. But I have to do a drop check. And you said pH 14?
Yep, 14.
I see a 6.
Well, that's outside of the dice rolling tray.
Hey! Jared is correct. I failed!
No!
But Jared's going to be kind and let me keep the 6.
Yeah, you can keep the 6.
But for the future, this is where we will officially roll. And anything outside of this does not count. Because I technically laid that rule out at the beginning.
Yeah.
Jared was...
I thought it was funny.
And it's fair. So the supply drop will land here.
For the Vita Pack, right?
The Vita Pack.
All right.
I just have to go run and pick that up later. And I got to figure out who the heck wants a one-time use jetpack, which is awesome. The idea of this guy having it and just jetpacking and shooting a rocket seems really friggin' cool. So I might do that for fun.
It's the soldier from Team Fortress 2.
That's it. We're going to drop it right there. Maybe we'll drop it right there. 17 is going somewhere else. Yeah. So off target a little bit. It's going to go right here. Not touching the Mars spider, but pretty close to it. In my deployment zone. And touching this edge here. I like speedballs. I like speedballs a lot. That was a fun mechanic. I like this idea. I will be using them a lot more going forward. That was really fun.
They're fun. I always tend to roll structure packs, the auto repairs, and I don't run structure. So they're useless to me.
Oh, because you rolled that. I understand.
Yeah.
There was quite a few options on that chart. It wasn't 20 options, but it looked like there was like 6.
Yep, there's 6. There's Vita Packs, and then the structure pack, which is the same thing for structure. Jet packs, you get something called Switch On, which is actually kind of useful if you get immobilized or isolated. You can use it to just turn it off.
Like an auto reset?
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool, and then you also have options like a miniature nano screen where for one of your rolls you get +2 to the attribute.
I like it. Good to know. I will be using more speedballs in the future. And another observation from someone who knows like next to nothing about Infinity. Me, the guy producing this show you're watching. But we're learning. That's the name of the trials. This Vitapack seems really strong. It seems kind of like the obvious choice. However, different builds could probably utilize the other options pretty well. This seems like a good general pick, though.
Yeah, Vitapack is your go-to.
Oh, good to know. Well, then let us begin. And I got to try to formulate a plan here. Now it's actually the part where I have to play the game, and that part's scary. There's a lot of bad decisions about to be made. Let's do it together.
You're fighting the Americans. It's always a bad choice.
First and most important thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my irregular order on the war correspondent here, who is going to declare a move. And this will trigger AROs, I believe, from... Who's that piece right there?
This is the Minuteman missile launcher.
Is there any other thing that you think is going to ping this off? Because you got this guy up here who's doing something.
Nope, got the little tower stuff in the way here.
All right, so then just that one. I'll declare a dodge as my second order here. I should have let Jared say he was going to shoot. I assumed you were going to shoot.
I can shoot. Now, that being said, you are a war correspondent, which means you have a flash pulse.
I do.
You could maybe, if you wanted to try and shoot me back with your technical weapon, you might be able to blind him.
Oh, good call. I'll take a look at that. This war correspondent has the 360. It is facing this way, but has the 360 visor. You know, Jared brings up a damn good point. First of all, 360 visor is great to have, but when you're moving, you can see all around you. I know that. I often forget that to state, though. This flash pulse is a technical weapon. It uses the willpower instead of the BS, which is much higher. Her willpower is very high. You know what I will? I will actually move and shoot. And well, you're going to shoot me, I'll shoot you back.
Yep, it's going to be a laser pointer versus a missile launcher, but...
I believe in this war correspondent. It only cost me 3 points, and it's in a regular order, and I'm probably not going to use any of my command tokens. Plus, she's in my second combat group anyways, right. So I just had the 3 points, and if I can get this stunned off, that'll open up this area quite nicely. Well, I mean, there's still this guy up here. But that's
it limits the number of things that are going to shoot at you.
Damn right.
And you know what? Like I said, there's a reason you can't point lasers at airplanes.
What happens?
You go to jail.
Then to resolve my move, I wasn't going to do much. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just going to move and face this way. Just face the enemy. Now, I was going to go prone, but it's a 3-point. I don't really care about losing this model, and I want to fire that flash pulse off a bunch. So we're going to aim our laser that way. And we're going to roll off. I'd also like to point out that this war correspondence has a very special skill called Journalist Level 1. I don't know what it does. Jared doesn't know what it does. Jared thinks it's for a narrative campaign thing.
It's for like narrative, I think, but any real Infinity player worth their salt knows that we don't know what that means.
Damn. All right. So I hit the link a lot, and the app it takes me nowhere. Yeah. So journalist level 1 unknown, but we're going to show you what a level 1 journalist is capable of.
So for my missile launcher, I'm going to be firing it in the blast mode, so that way you'll still get -3 for my ballistic skill, but I don't need AP to punch through 0 armor. I
figured that makes sense. I'm just going to roll a crit and not care about it. I need a 7. Okay, that's an 18.
I need 13s.
And you got special dice. You missed as well.
I missed as well.
18, 20.
Oh, no.
Well, that is the end of the activation, isn't it?
Yep.
All of that for that order.
Now do it again.
I can. Oh, I could burn. Oh wait, I can't put regular orders on this guy.
You can.
Oh, I don't want to. We're gonna use a regular order from on this fire team here of this, I guess, core fire team with the Cenobite with the missile launcher. We're gonna move as our first order. They're all gonna move as well. We're not gonna move too far with the Cenobite. We're just gonna move to the edge here because I still want. The sword's a problem. But I just want to be about there, moving up a little bit, facing this way, and they're all going to move out this way. This is my final position, locking the Cenobite in over here. Just backed up a little bit because we had a little bit of line of sight to that character I didn't want necessarily. And then we have our Custodier vaulting over, standing up from prone, vaulting over, the Reverend Moira vaulting over, staying up, and then the Doctor just crawled over to here. Didn't quite, just moved from like here to here. Staying prone. Your AROs, what are we doing?
Yes, so my Minuteman with the AP heavy machine gun is going to fire at your active fire team leader, the stupid. And then I'm going to have a grunt sniper shoot at your, not the hacker, but the
Moira.
The Moira. And then the camo marker is going to make a BS attack revealing itself.
Okay, my second action on the fire team lead is going to be shoot. I am going to shoot at your... I kind of want to do your machine gun guy. Whatever. I'll do the sniper up there, and I'll fire a blast.
Okay. It's a hard case. He's a frontiersman. He's got the cowboy hat, and he doesn't like computers, so the hacker's got to go.
So I'm going to fire. He's going to take a shot at the custodier. The sniper is taking a shot at the Reverend Moira. And then the machine gun, is that Spitfire?
No, it is an AP heavy machine gun going at your rocket launcher.
So we'll do the face-to-face roll. Actually, it's not even a face. It's weird, not even a face. Actually, we're all firing at different...
No face-to-faces here.
We got 3 different models shooting at 3 different targets. Okay, well, I'm going to use blast mode up against the sniper. We'll go ahead and resolve that, because that's my only action. Then we'll resolve your 3 attacks against me and see how they do.
Sounds
A heavy rocket launcher from the Cenobite needs 12, so I got to remember, I need 13 because I'm in a fire team of 4 models.
Yes.
I get a special die. I almost forgot about my fire team rules. Look at that. I have a hit. There we go.
Not a crit. That's all that matters. Not a crit.
Baby. You're looking for a 9 to save this damage.
We're easy. It's the US. We have body armor.
You're rolling 8.
We're good.
Very good. Very
And
good.
then I'm going to roll a willpower check.
Oh, yeah, guts roll.
Guts roll for 12.
7.
She's good.
Perfect. Then we're going to resolve the sniper into the Reverend Moira just as she vaults over out in the open like a fool. But we are Mimetism 6. She'll be getting shot technically up here because that's your good band range right there. She'll drop down.
And she'll be out of cover, so I
Yeah,
don't want to.
exactly.
We need an 8 for the sniper.
Let's go Mimetism. 7. It works. Oh, it's painful. It's AP on that rifle shot, so we're looking at 7s on the Moira. 16 unconscious.
But shocking me.
Unconscious. Nice shot. That's that one resolved.
Yep.
We could do the bow if you want into the hacker.
Yes, we will. Tactical bow needs an 8.
Do you get the special die for this? Or he's not part of it.
He's not in a fire team.
Stop hitting me. I need 11s, and this is double action ammunition. So I get to roll 2 saves here. Oh, 3-2.
Oh, you're good.
And we are religious troops. So
Okay, yeah, so you're going to hang out.
then we do the machine gun into the Cenobite. But we're going to have cover on the Cenobite this time.
+3, -9. For a Minuteman, we need 7s. Special die?
I see a
No.
12 is the lowest. Yeah, that didn't work out super well for me. We went down to Reverend Moira, but we have a doctor nearby we can rectify that. Like a proper doctor, too. We're going to move on to the Riot Girls over here. I have to try to deal with... I kind of want to deal with that guy up there, and then this guy, and then work my way to deal with the rest. I was kind of hoping that missile blast would have dealt with the sniper up there, then I could put more pressure. But we're going to activate this fire team. We're going to make the Riot Girl with the rocket launcher the fire team leader. And we are going to move them. Yeah, we'll move one more Riot Girl up beside her on the pipe. This one's going to keep facing this way, just in case. I don't really have a use for him yet, and I don't want to be hit by the blast marker. That's what I'll do there, and then we have an ARO from Mr. Bow Guy.
Bow Guy actually also has an AR-15 in his pocket. Don't ask me.
Oh, boo! That's okay. Well, he'll fire.
He's going to shoot. Yeah, he's going to shoot. We're going to have the Marauder with a sniper rifle. He's going to pop some shots off. The AP heavy machine gun is going to pop some shots off. And then the missile launcher has exposed targets, but they're going to have cover.
Who are you shooting at here, Jared?
So my rifle, the machine gunner, and the sniper are all going to shoot at your missile launcher.
Boop.
And my missile launcher is going to be a bully and pick on your rifle.
My rifle there. My Riot Girl with my missile launcher is going to go for... I want to go for your machine gun guy, I think. And I'll go for the guy in cover, and I'll do a blast mode as well. This is different. This is actually that's a heavy rocket launcher. This is a missile launcher. This is explosive. It's different.
My missile will also be in blast mode, so it's going to clip everybody too.
And we're actually doing a face-to-face, I think, against the machine gun guy in this case.
Yes, the machine gun will be face-to-face.
So we'll do the face-to-face first. I need 10s to hit with the Riot Girl, but I get 1 dust. I got a special die. A 3 and an 8. I'll take the 8, I believe, is what I want there. And then you need 13s with your single shot?
Yep, +3, -3. I'm also a fire team, so I get special die. 13s.
14.
Oh, no.
Ooh, we hit you with the explosive missile.
did.
And we did blast mode, so no cover.
No cover.
We have 3 saves because it's explosive, and we are SR -1 on Riot Girls.
Yeah, so this is a 15 damage missile launcher for you old beards, so I need 8s or less on 3 dice.
I see 1 save. That's a dead model, I
That's
assume.
a dead machine gunner.
Apparently that guy was an NCO. Oh, in case I killed the other guy. Gotcha. Hey, good job, Riot Girl. But now I got a bunch of... I got this guy firing a rifle. this guy firing a rifle, and then that guy firing a blast as well.
And the sniper, even though the other buddy is dead, he still gets his fire team bonus until the end of this order. For the Marauder, this is going to be 12s.
This is the sniper guy. The
crit.
critical! Because he still has a special die. Crit, he does normal weapon, just 2 saves then?
It'll be 2 saves, but he has a sniper rifle, which will give him the...
Now, correction, there is no cover for this shot because the sniper had a great elevation on that riot girl. So 2 saves at 8s. 18, 16. That is unconscious. They are 2 wounds each. Or 2 vitality.
Okay. It's number 2.
Yeah, no one's a number 2. I think we're going to have our fire team broken off of that one. And so we got that resolved. We still have to resolve this rifle shot over there.
He is just barely in his 24 band, so -3 for range, -3 for cover. And we need a number 5.
Good luck. 3! I guess I should do my save. It's a 13. I pass. We're just unconscious.
She's very courageous. On the ground.
Bastard. Yeah, on the ground. Then the missile, we're doing blast, I assume.
Yeah, blast mode. We're in a 0 range band, so -3 for cover. After Lucas so gracefully cut me off.
I do. It's a bad habit.
It's going to be a special die, missile launcher, explosive. We're looking for 10s.
Please have mercy. 17-3.
3.
Oh. That is going to mean this unconscious riot girl needs to take 3 saves as well. No AP, but no cover because it's a blast. So we need, you said PS6?
PS6.
So 9s. We're going to do the standing riot girl. We pass, but fail 2. We're unconscious. And then the one on the ground is probably dead. Yes, that 14 will kill her. That is going to knock this one unconscious. And then, unfortunately, removed. Let's keep it right there.
Don't mess with Texas.
Oh. So we're losing very important pieces very quickly, which is very characteristic of my games. But we got a machine gunner down.
You definitely got a heavy machine gunner with AP machine gun. And your war correspondent is catching all of this.
I want a little bit of revenge. We're going to activate this riot girl, and we're going to move up to this point. And we're going to face this way. And I assume. Let me double check. I'm going to try and stay out of his line of sight. I'm going to just keep this sniper guy in the arrow. Let me double check that though. We're gonna go only to here because I don't want that missile to see me again.
What?
So
missiles.
We're gonna go sniper, riot girl, and I assume you want to shoot me.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you with my sniper.
I will shoot you back with my combi. We're straddling the 16 to 24 band here. We are gonna be fighting, and I get to pick. So I'll go 16 for sure because that's kind of where we're at ish.
Yeah, and I'll pick the 24 band because snipers like longer ranges.
Yes. I am going to shoot you 3 times. I need 13s, you need 12. I have a crit and a hit. So you need a crit to stop me if I recall.
Yeah, easy, we roll 12s.
12? 17. Oh. So I hit you 3 times. And you need 12s with my SR -1?
12s with the SR -1.
I see 18.
Ooh, 18.
Was he unconscious?
That would make him go unconscious. How many orders do you have left? So, I saved 2 of the 3, so I'm not dead. Marauders do have Dogged, which allows them to stay up at the cost of dying at the end of the turn. I'm just going to go unconscious because we've got a medic in the area that will be able to see him when he goes prone. So we'll take a chance.
Take a chance of shooting him with a healing dart?
Yeah.
Okay, well that means this riot girl successfully alleviated the pressure in the middle a bit. I activate this fire group again, and I think I want to keep... I want to keep this guy as the fire team leader, the Cenobite here. And we're going to move 0. And we're going to move none of this stuff because I don't really... if this guy goes further, we break the... We'll go to coherency. I want my doctor prone over here. I just want to... We're going to do that. Exactly that. So you got ARO with bow guy.
And then sniper woman.
Yeah.
All right. Our hard case, he's going to dodge, and our sniper, she's going to shoot that rocket launcher.
And we're going to fire a blast right back at that sniper.
All right. We got a 13 for the dodge.
4. That's good. He's going to dodge closer to me. All right, fine.
I can't shoot a bow at you without him getting closer.
We might as well do our face-to-face roll then. So you need 5s with the special die. I need 12s with the special die in these circumstances.
Well,
I get 2 shots and then the special die. Well, I guess I'll get rid of the 1. I'll keep the crit and the hit.
That's a good one.
I'll just pull those out and good luck. See, a crit. If you get a crit, though, it's over. Like,
if I get a crit, just 5s. Just roll 5s, guys.
20 and a 7. Aww. Not quite. You're looking for 9s with the continuous damage. You'll take 2 off the rip.
She's dead.
And boom. All right, good job, Cenobite. Now, I do have to try to remember the frenzy rule on them. So now you're subject to being impetuous on my next turn, essentially.
Yes.
Good job. Pet, pet, pet. We are going to have this fire team activate again. We're actually going to change the fire team lead to the Reverend Custodier here, I believe. I'll just keep the orders on this guy just to keep it the same, though. We are going to move with this Custodier. We're going to stand up our Doctor and move over, and then our Cenobite's going to move as well. And it's going to be a little risky with the Cenobite, but I want to make sure I stay within the fire team. And I know it's going to trigger some AROs from this angle, but that's okay. This is where they all end up after moving 4 up that way, the Cenobite 6, and then, yeah, we got arrows. What do you think?
We do got arrows. I'm going to bow your hacker in the mouth parts, probably. Okay. And then Rosie's got this light rocket launcher that she really wants to shoot at your Cenobite because she's jealous of your rocket launcher.
Okay. I'm going to declare a shoot, actually. So I'm going to try and shoot you right back, and that means this guy's just going to have to, hopefully, maybe you'll miss.
Maybe.
After everything is said and done, cover cover and MIM. I have big MIM, but no cover. You need 8s, I need 9s.
Yeah.
But I get 3 shots plus a special die.
I only need the 1.
Let's see what you get, mister. I only need 1. You go first.
Yeah, I only need the 1 die.
18. 18. Very good shot. Very, very good shot. I'm going to go ahead and hit... I needed 9s. I got 3 hits.
Not bad.
Maybe you needed more than 1 die.
Maybe I needed more than 1 die. So this is PS7?
Yeah, you have cover.
Yep, so 10.
Yep.
No armor.
You take...
1.
You're unconscious. The only problem with the Cenobite being here is this nasty little QAZ is going to get him. That's later, I assume, or is it?
It's considered at the same time of the order, but it's not going to be a face-to-face, so we can do that last.
Yeah, we'll do that last.
Really, it was kind of a tough rock for you because it was either get hit with the QAZ creature for free or let Rosie hit you with a blast template rocket launcher and clip all your people.
Because that's the, I guess you could miss.
Well, the thing is, even if I hit, it hits everybody.
Yeah, but you could miss.
I could miss. But I could also hit.
You know what? I will move there. I'm going to risk. You're going to hit all of them. I'm going to give it to you. I don't want to get attacked by this thing. I'm going to hopefully my
It's not even a good fighter, though.
It's got 3 attacks. It's
3 attacks at 11. I mean, sure, I guess the mimetism will be nice, but...
Yeah, I'm going to hope the mimetism causes a miss and the rocket just goes past.
A mismetism.
Is it a rocket or a missile?
It's a light rocket launcher.
That's a light rocket launcher, okay. This is where my final move is. I'm going to be outside of that 8, hopefully. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then the rocket is going to hit all of them, if it hits.
It hits.
9 to hit with my mimetism 6.
Special die.
14s.
Oh, I love 14s.
14s are so good. And that should be it because that guy's unconscious now. And okay, I'm now free to actually move here a lot more. I just have to be, freaking stupid things probably there too. Couldn't, you know what, I've been taking back moves left and right. I'm just gonna let this one attack me. I don't wanna move again. So we're gonna resolve his attacks, which would have been the same time as I shot this guy up here. I'll let Jared rule these little nasty monster attacks.
It's a BS, it's 3 burst in the fighting for total reaction and it hits on 11.
Nasty. Got a couple hits.
2 hits.
I'm gonna need 10s to save. 3's 9. Oh my God, we got lucky. Stupid lucky. I don't know if guts rolls matter here, but we're religious.
Not in close combat.
Okay, good. That's just him. Like I said, he exists in that area, so he popped out and nipped at me, then ran away.
I would like to say you placed that one.
I did put that one there. I forgot how heavy I went with them over there, and then decided to focus all of my attention over here right away. This is a much easier area to work with on this end. I guess that I wanted to make this a little bit easier to work with, I suppose. I am gonna have to get what I want done. I have to activate this freaking fire team a little bit more, and I got to get rid of that little monster. So we're gonna keep the Custodier as the fire team lead. Everyone's going to move.
All right.
Because of this little monster, we're going to have our Reverend Custodier go up against the pipes here and then just shoot. Well, I'm going to probably attack that thing. And then the Reverend Healer goes to the other side of the Moira. And then our Cenobite just moves from here to the wall, and we're going to face out this way. We're staying away from that guy. But there's going to be one more shot.
One more rocket.
Because I seen the tail end of the Cenobite before I moved. I was like a quarter of an inch out of line of sight on the first move. QAZ is going to attack the hacker. The hacker is going to shoot the QAZ, and I assume you want to fire a blast?
Yeah, we're going to do a blast rocket because if I can hopefully clip everybody, I can get maximum damage.
Yes. So yeah, the initial shot would be here where it was, so it'd still potentially clip those.
It should clip them because it hit them. It would have hit them before.
Yeah, before the... okay, so we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and resolve the shooting first, though. Well, I need 15s to hit because no mimetism or cover on the weird little monster, and I have a special die. So I have 3 hits. Not bad, but 9 being my highest is relevant here, and you have 3 attacks back at 11s.
Yep, the QAZ hits on 11s.
I think I cancel your 4-5 out.
Yep, so your 5 is also canceled, but you hit with the 9 and the 1. Or, yeah, just the 9. The QAZ creatures, because we don't say Z.
Yeah, well, sometimes we say Z. Sometimes.
It only has 1 armor, so it's going to need an 8 or less to survive this.
Kaboom.
It has same rocket as before, so we need a 9 with a special die.
Whoosh. Ooh, a 4, not a 14 this time. We're going to start with the Cenobite, and then we'll do the healer, and then we'll do the Moira on the ground. Yep. This would all happen when this model is right here.
Yeah, exactly.
So blast hits them, then runs over there. Bad time for everyone.
And then
Cenobite saving, 17 is going to fail, has multiple wounds, will pass, has 1 wound left. And then the Moira on the ground is going to pass, and then the healer is going to fail and take a hit. I don't know how many wounds the heal, and then is probably dead. Oh, fine, has a wound, dead. So we got a wound left, and we're good to keep on going. That kind of falls apart, that plan over there, but that is the risk I took. I shouldn't.
On the bright side,
yeah.
She can't see you anymore.
Yep, that's true.
So now it's just quantum anomalous zones.
But the rest of my plan is now gone. What do I want to do now? Well, I guess now don't really want to activate too much more over here. It's costing me a lot. So the rest of my turn isn't going to be a lot of action. I have 3 orders left from one combat group and 1 order left for the other combat group. I am going to move my pieces around a little bit, but there's not going to be any more action. I'll show you where they end up. I had 3 orders left. The Cenobite stayed the fire team leader and just moved up to this point here. There was no AROs. The gap through the rocks there, that model can shoot at. This Riot Girl I had 3 orders left, so that was the first one. The second one moved to about here. They're 6-2. And then she used the last order to move to this point where there will be an ARO from that one model shooting through the gap, and I'll do a dodge just to get to this position there. You have a 16 you need with a special die.
16 with a T2 rifle. It's a crit.
Ooh, a critical. Here's my dodge. I need the same number. 1. Okay, you got him. And here's my save. For armor, we are going to pass on the 9 because it's, what's the PS on that?
PS is 7.
Yeah, I got armor 3. And then that was the big shot. That was the T2 shot. And then there's a crit, which we fail. Yeah. Actually, Riot Girls are not religious. I'll choose to fail that guts roll and just go up there instead to get some cover from that model.
Yep, you're out of line of sight. Can't see you.
And they've got a wound left over there. That is it. I have 1 order left for this camo marker. Ooh. It's kind of obvious what it is, I think. For most people who know the team I play.
I have not played Bakunin against him.
I'm simply going to move it to right here. Why not? Nothing crazy will happen. Yeah, just moving there. Nothing to really see it. I will end my first turn with... We both have pretty heavy casualties.
We took some damage.
Oh, yeah. Losing my doctor over here is not great. That almost tilted me off the face of the planet. But we've recovered mentally. So we're on to round 2 or round 1 for USAriadna, guys.
USA.
Good luck!
All right, so for the Desperado, he's going to spend his Impetuous order, and we're going to move him out this way and hopefully shoot some smoke without being seen.
I got no arrows. Yeah, you're good. And where he was, we weren't perfectly happy with, so we're going to use you said irregular?
His irregular word, yeah.
And then he'll move up there, but as he's moving, he's going to shoot smoke. Where are we going with that one?
We're going to shoot our smoke right to here, hopefully.
Yeah, so he'll, from here, shoot it, then finish his move there.
All right, we need an 11.
Oh,
an 8.
It lands. And that is where the smoke is going to go. Not bad. We come way over to this side. We activate Rose, the inner fire team, which we're back here, and they're going to move up to that point. And the only thing that's really going to see them at the start of the move is the Mars Spider over here. Heavy flamethrower, boarding pistol, only actual non-lethal weapon, so they're not going to be effective at this range. But I could shoot a flash pulse at Rosie to try and blind her for now. So I'll do that. I'll do BS attack with flash pulse.
Okay.
What would you like to do for your second?
I'm going to shoot the light rocket launcher, and I'm going to shoot 1 shot at the spider guy and 1 at the QAZ.
A little weird dimensional being. We're going to do the face-to-face roll. I need a 16 because my willpower is kind of high, and I can do it when you're out of cover.
Yeah.
I missed with an 18.
No.
He tried though.
I need a 12. I am choosing to use my fire team special die for this face-to-face.
Okay. Well, you got a crit.
That's a crit.
Ooh, and a hit. Oh, it's a special die.
I'll take the crit.
And you're doing blast mode, so no cover. Just regular ammo?
Yep, PS7, so you need 10s.
Pass them. I lied. I actually just kind of guessed the armor of it. Most things are 3. I'm like, that thing's probably 3. That thing's only armor 1. So its dad actually failed both those saves because of that difference of 2. But that's fine. That's easy. We don't have to worry about the rules on this guy anymore. And like I said, it wasn't going to do much but die, probably. We're going to go shoot this little squiggly beast.
15. 2.
Oh, good. What happens to our squiggly beast? Oh, I guess it's unconscious.
Unconscious, but continuous.
Oh, nice. Die. Is dead. Goodbye. Good shot. Activate them again. We're going to swap the team lead to the doctor or the paramedic.
Yeah, paramedic.
It's important to distinguish it.
They're just going to move over here. I don't think you have any.
I got nothing. I don't have to worry about that.
All right. This is why I didn't go dogged with the sniper. I'm going to shoot a fizz kit and see if I accidentally killed my own guy.
Yes, because he's up here, so you can see him from down here. Boop, boop, boop.
11 with a special die, because they did clarify the SD goes on technical weapons.
That works.
I'll take the 9.
The hits work, and then a physical check on our
Marauder, which should be, I believe, a fizz of 12. Fizz of 12.
Good luck. Oh, yeah. He's alive. He's got a wound. He's prone now. And then your fire team over here is going to do a long skill jump from up top of the building.
Yep, we want to get down, but we understand that we might get laser pointed on the way down.
Do a flash, just quickly do the shot here. It misses. Don't have to worry about so that was the ARO shot from the flashball, so they are good to land. So activating the team again, we're making that guy the fire leader in the back. He was over there.
Yep, the rifleman will be the leader. They have a 6-2 move.
So they moved 6 there. Got within the zone of control here. I'm not going to worry about doing anything. I don't need to dodge or move around. We're happy where we are. They're just going to finish their 2-inch move. Activate that fire team again, and we're having, what is this, a Miniman?
Yep, it is a Minuteman. She has a T2 rifle with an X-Visor. She also has a light flamethrower +1 burst.
So that's where their first move is going to end. Now, my Cenobite can't, it has an intuitive attack. Does that matter?
It does not, because even though I'm in the smoke, you can see me poking outside of the smoke.
Okay, I meant more for the silhouette blocking.
Oh, no. And intuitive attack is only for when it's your turn.
That stuff, gotcha. Okay, so we'll do combi rifle firing, and then the big penitent has I think it's the Red Fury. I'll just do a single shot. I'll look at what weapons the Red Fury has, but they're both going to shoot back, and then I'm not going to bother. I could dodge with the Cenobite to get better line of sight, but we're fine where we are. Yep. Now, this Miniman has the flamethrower as well.
Yep, light flamethrower with +1 burst.
And it is just tagging the bot here. Our Cenobite will dodge at -3. I'm going to go ahead and do a dodge, see if I make it. Nope, that's a 16. The nice thing about Infinity is sometimes when you roll so high or so low, you just don't have to look at the stats. You just know it's a fail or a pass.
Yeah.
And we got 10 or less on saves on the Cenobite for failing the dodge. That's a fail, and that is a pass. However, we only have a wound left.
And it is continuous.
Ooh. And we're still alive. Okay. Okay, we got a wound left. This one does have the vitality thing too.
Oh, so it just gains the wound back.
Oh, bless. Okay. Just automatically use it. I don't have to worry about it.
It immediately pops and then you're done.
Where the heck were you standing? Somewhere around there. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and do the armor saves on the Penitent and the Riot Girl. Riot Girl needs 10s. Riot Girl's, double dead.
She's super dead.
Get out of here, Riot Girl. And then the Penitent is, going to take some, probably just 1. All right, so I'm just going to remove that for being dead. Now actually armor 5 on a Penitent, very heavily armored. The 10 passes, the 17 fails, but it is continuous. And we lose the Penitent! No. Penitent 6th round. A single wound left on the Penitent. Who the heck was this?
That was the team leader.
That's right, that was the Cenobite there. And then my Riot Girl shooting you back. We hit with a combi rifle.
We're looking for a 12 or less. 14. She goes unconscious.
Okay. Penitent is going to fire the AP heavy pistol. 18 misses. She's KO'd, but she does take a wound off the Penitent. We heal with the Vitapack, and we finish the Riot Girl off. Very good overall, because that was like my specialist over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Moving on, we're activating, what's this?
This is a Marauder paramedic with a heavy flamethrower and a rifle. He's going to try and pick up his friend.
Very good. Boop. Where's this friend? Oh, the friend that just went down.
The friend that just went down.
Yeah, gotcha. Using your last order, moving again, and we're going to shoot a med kit.
Yep, I'm going to shoot a med kit at her, because I can see her base sticking out here. And that is going to be at the 8-inch band. I need a 15 to hit. 7.
Yeah,
and then
nice.
her fizz is 13 because Minutemen have better fizz.
Good luck.
She's good.
Welcome. That is it over there, and then the unknown?
Unknown Ranger, he's going to break out of suppressive, and he's just going to vault the barricade there to get in.
All right, and that's it for you?
No.
Oh, very good.
I have
Stuff?
a parachutist.
Oh, okay. I thought there might have been something suspicious going on. I didn't really plan for it this turn all that well, because I don't really have a whole lot left, so it should be, hopefully you can do something cool with it. And it's this guy! Well, he's going to be a little bit further back, but look who it is, everyone.
Captain Roger Van Zant.
He's showing up over here now with parachutists, allegedly.
Parachutist deployment zone lets him pop up in your area.
So he's going to hang out back here along, you have to be apparently touching a table edge.
Yes. You must touch the table edge, and then he generates his order when he comes in.
Yep.
But he is an NCO, which means he can use a lieutenant order.
Ooh.
And we're going to do that right now.
Hey, what's he doing?
He's going to be annoying and go in suppressing fire.
Oh, I like it. Very good. I got nothing to really react to it because I'm facing this way with all my pieces.
Actually, I lied. I'm actually just going to move.
Oh, very good. Then he is going to move. Is he going to move and attack?
He will most likely move to attack because he's going to move up to this wall here. And then he's got sneaky stealth, and you can't see me. But I think I'll shoot you anyway.
Yeah, I got no arrows. Got the back of the...
Oh, wait, no, you do have an arrow. 360 visor.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I'm going to shoot you with my laser pointer.
I put
The war core.
I'll put 2 shots into the war core because we commit war crimes, and I'll see if I can get lucky and shoot.
Hey, Ariadna doesn't want this information getting back to the ship.
Yeah, nothing bad happened on Paradiso.
We're going to go ahead and resolve this face-to-face roll over here first, and then we'll see what you can do over there.
Teams. That's a 4 and a 1.
Well, I could probably beat that by rolling this. Nope. You hit her. Oh my gosh, I forgot you use your willpower instead of your BS attack. So the 16 is actually a crit because of the +3 range band, and I shoot you before you get to cover. So you're stunned.
I do get a BTS save, but...
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm most likely going to be stunned because Ariadna has no BTS.
I guess that doesn't matter. It only goes away at the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Do we have to roll this? Yeah, there's no point in doing your BTS save. I just won the face-to-face roll with a laser pointer. But we got that shot to resolve there. 1 shot
on a 7.
Whoosh. You missed. There we go. But he's no longer going to be stunned. That smoke will go away from the smoke launcher. And we forgot your speed balls. We didn't really need them, I guess.
It worked out pretty well for me, actually.
Yeah,
so
not a bad turn. Not a lot of action, but there was a lot of action on my turn. I pretty much forced a lot of action to happen.
Yeah, mine was mostly just getting my guys back up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that is it for the first round. There's nothing really scored on the board, but I am under loss to lieutenant. My Moira went down early on. The random shot you had early on with the sniper into the Moira took her out. I was debating on sometimes to make the custodian there.
I did not think that was your lieutenant. I know nothing about Bakunin or Nomads, so I was like, I don't know. You probably have like a big hit piece, like maybe that suit of armor or something.
You're like, I'm going to do this one sniper shot. I'll do the sniper into the Moira. I'm like in my head and screaming and turning like, why? Why the Moira? Just in the middle of the fire team, just moving nonchalant. It was That's no special weapons.
Purely, it was only because I was like, well, I got the tactical bow. That'll hit the hacker. I'll put a little bit of her everywhere.
It makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. And then, of course, that's the shot that goes through unconscious. And then I was trying to line the doctor up to heal her early, to negate that loss of lieutenant this turn. But every time I went to go activate, if I was to activate the doctor, you'd get a shot of my Cenobite. And I'm like, I can just move the Cenobite first to get out of the way. And then you can't shoot the Cenobite when I go to activate the doctor. And then the other problem was that stupid little QAZ.
Yeah, the QAZ creature just started biting you.
And I'm like, okay, well, I moved my custodian a little too close, so the custodian's got to activate to shoot that over there. And they're just like, there's too many things I had to do before I could do the doctor thing. And by the time I was finally ready to do the doctor thing, the activation right before a little rocket takes out the doctor at the end. And at the end, I'm like, I had got myself in such a sticky situation over here. When I moved my models initially here, I should have just stopped. Like, no, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I wanted to play aggressively with them. It just when I moved her there, if I moved her here, that would have been one hell of a less of a headache.
Oh my goodness.
But that's the game though, right? Yeah. So them over there got tied up, and then this was fine. Actually, this worked out kind of well because I didn't mind the Riot Girl trading back and forth. You made a really great call on the Dogged trade up here to not use it.
Yeah, I really needed to get that, and I forgot to do it at the time, so I'll do it now. That was my classified objective, was to paramedic my guy.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense as well. I'm not going to be in retreat. I'm off by a good margin. I still have a lot of expensive pieces left. I'd have to lose a couple more before I go into retreat. But really, there's not. I hate. Well, I guess some Infinity can be over on turn 1 or 2, right? Like 3 is just like you really need one more turn here. You go have another turn.
Yeah, and honestly, the dice could totally turn against you at any moment.
That's true too. I don't have a lot of pieces left to interact with this. I have the Custodier here, but I'm pretty sure you'd be able to deal with that no problem. I only have a couple other models left. All the action's kind of gone. I think it's pretty much Jared picking me apart and bullying what I have left on the board before I could actually make too much magic happen here. So with a little bit of tilt behind me and a little bit still left over, I will concede the game to USAriadna and beg the viewers to not hate me for conceding too early. But sometimes this one got under my skin a little bit, only because of the circumstances.
No, I understand it. I'm happy you didn't steal our Coca-Cola, but...
That's why, but we're going to try again. We're here. We found the place. Well, I guess if you make it so there's no escape, we can't get this information back to the ships. Got to deal with the war correspondent. These guys are all frenzied, so they're going to keep fighting until they're dead. And then I only have one left who could bring the information back, and I don't think you'll have a problem dealing with her either.
Well, we can't catch her for now. But there is a QAZ.
There is a QAZ. Yeah, that's right.
There's one left.
The little monsters. I got myself so good because I placed that one there thinking, I'm like, okay, I can make that one work. And I immediately walked right into it. Well, there is going to be lots more Infinity to come. We have a lot of games lined up. Jared is going to be assisting us all week.
Yes, I am doing 3 games, this one included. So there's going to be a couple things. I've brought some JSA, I've got some USA, and I've got some TAK.
So you're going to do a different team every time, eh?
That's the plan.
So you're playing Josh tomorrow, or the next day?
Skari tomorrow.
Skari tomorrow. He'll be playing JSA, and you're going to be using the...
Tartary Army Corps, which is the Russian counterpart to the Americans.
Also, it's still Ariadna, but...
Yes.
Gotcha, another sectorial. And then you're playing JSA against Josh, who'll probably be playing...
I think he said 012.
012. He did just get his 012 in, so he's excited to try them out. So those are all matches to look forward to, everyone. All coming out very shortly. Thank you again. And if you're interested in learning more about Infinity, all of that stuff is going to be in the description down below. I cannot endure, even though I'm a game, being tilted in a game is good because it shows you care because you have passion. That's how I like to look at it.
And I'll be honest, I've been watching your journey through your videos, and I think you're improving.
I think so.
You made some really good choices here. I think there was just the QAZ, and then I got lucky with the rocket. That's really kind of what happened.
That's not bad, though. At least that's action and big, fun, important parts happening. I cannot endorse Infinity enough, especially if you're looking for like a good sci-fi skirmish game. This is definitely going to check a lot of boxes.
It's so crunchy and so many fun rules. I like lying to my opponents.
It is. I'm
not telling them things.
I am a huge fan of like a logic-based rule set, which is what there's very little abstraction.
Yes.
And there's a lot of like logic behind the rules. And it's like, if you don't really know how something works, you could probably guess and you're probably right?
Oh yeah. And I mean, like, even so, their rule book, their PDF is so easy to search and find information on. There's a couple things that are frustrating. Like they tack on little rules here and there that maybe they wouldn't have said otherwise. But in general, looking for the thing you want, you'll find it.
And I agree. After combing through it a few times, just to study the rules and digest it all, it is laid out quite nicely.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, as you learn certain elements of the game, it's like, oh, here's command points now. It's like, oh, another thing. Oh, here's fire teams. Oh, another thing. And things like that. But you can kind of choose to absorb it as if it's like different modules of like, think of it like expansions upon the base game. You don't have to play with command points, but here are the command point rules. Right. You don't have to play with fire teams. Here are the fire team rules. Now, I know a lot of veterans, but you have to play with those things. You don't have to actually play with those things if you're a new player in Infinity. Those are just things that add more layers to the game. And I like that the rules are written in that way. They don't really say you don't have to add them or play with them, but, if you are a new player, don't be intimidated by all the rules the game has to offer. Those are just a tack on extra layers when you're more comfortable with the game.
Yeah,
things like that. Anyways, folks, that's it for this one. Happy wargaming, and look forward to more Infinity to come. All right, for those who are too eager and want to know what we have in our list, well, here it is. Here's my 300-ish points of Bakunin, and I am going to start over here with my command pieces. Now, I got them organized in the fire teams I'm going to play as. We have a Cenobite with a heavy rocket launcher there, and then a Custodier. This one is non-lieutenant, though. I typically make this one the lieutenant, but I'm going to try and change it up a little bit here. This one is the +1 burst to carbonite hacking device with the, what's it called? Combi rifle. Pretty simple one. And then we have a Reverend Moira with a combi rifle. I'll be making that one the lieutenant today, and hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. I do lose some utility because there's also like an NCO and things like that, but I'll just try it out, as don't maybe the Custodier is too obvious of a lieutenant. And plus, I like to play them aggressively, and I want it to be a little unclear. We'll see. I have a Reverend Healer as a last one. This is just the +1 burst medikit one. The shotgun, that one, yeah. Over here, I have a Mars Spider on their own with a heavy flamethrower. And then we got a duo fire team. It'll be a Cenobite with a chain rifle and a Penitent with a EM grenade launcher and a Red Fury. Over here, I'm going to be trying Riot Girls out for the first time. They're going to be in their own little trio, or Harris. We got one with a missile launcher, and then 2 of them have combi rifles. And that is it for my first combat group. I do have a second one that fits in a War Correspondence with the 360 visor and an Initiated Observer. Just a cheap little piece that can infiltrate up the board and throw down a repeater, and might be useful.
Hey, Mini Wargamers, this is Jared. I've got my USAriadna list here. I'm bringing Luka over to the cult of 2 combat groups and showing him what it's all about. So starting in on the right there, we've got Roger Van Zant. He is a parachutist for deployment zone, so he sneaks in from the back lines and causes a lot of chaos with his AP weapons. I've got a paramedic grunt running around with Rosie. Rosie carries a light rocket launcher, and she pushes buttons really good. I don't always want to use her dogged ability, so the paramedic's there just in case she goes down. We've got a hard case, which is a camo marker who infiltrates up the board. Mine is carrying a rifle because I had points to spare, and he's going to be using his tactical bow for when things get a little too close. His arch enemy, the Desperado, comes in next, and he's got smoke grenades all over the place, and he's got 2 6-shooters on his hip and a chain rifle. He's going to drive forward and do as much as he can. Lastly, in that combat group, I've got a duo of a Minuteman NCO with an AP heavy machine gun and a Marauder with a sniper rifle +1 burst and a multi-spectral visor level 1. This is more of a road bump unit I'm going to plan to use them as, because they're going to give each other the special die because they're a pure fire team of 2. And they won't really be pushing buttons, but hopefully they'll kill everything they see. Over to the second combat group, I've got the Unknown Ranger. He's carrying his AP Spitfire and his MSV level 1, so he's going to see through all the smoke. He's got a T2 AP close combat weapon. Hopefully he doesn't have to use it. He's going to be dragging around with a Minuteman. There's going to be a couple of them here. One of them is going to be using a missile launcher. He's just, he's got a missile launcher. That's dangerous enough as is. And then we've also got a rifle T2 with a X-Visor and a +1 burst flamethrower. So that is going to be used to just clear out any resistance left over. We've also got a Grunt Sniper with AP and Ballistic Skill Shock. So she's going to be really trying to crunch down on anything at long range with light armor. And she's got a Lieutenant Grunt carrying around with him. And finally, he was a little jungle hidden. We've got a Marauder Paramedic with a heavy flamethrower and a rifle. He's going to make sure everyone is breathing okay.